Hello and welcome back to EcoQuest. Now that we have solved the problems facing the citizens of the fish apartments, it's time to actually begin the search for Cetus. Are you excited, Tom?
Wow, it only took us about 3 to 4 parts to get the story rolling.
I know, it's pretty great.
And the wall trembles. A panel.
Alright, Oracle, you lazy shit, we did your business. Now how do we actually find Cetus?
Just let me load in, my child, and I'll tell you.
Turns out when you bring in the Oracle, you have to shake the mouse so it gets rid of the screensaver. For a moment I was waiting for her to actually talk to me. I'm like, oh shit, I gotta give her something.
Adam hands the gold mask to the Oracle, holding his breath with anticipation.
He's gonna praise it. It's not worth that much, really. It's a reproduction.
A mask of gold for all to see. Poseidon's favor has been won by the child Adam, the chosen one.
Does the Oracle have a tongue? I couldn't really tell back there.
In a place where shadows creep, rest the poison of the deep.
Do we have any more visuals for this? No, we're just gonna look at a text box? Alright.
We had a flashback from a friggin' swordfish, and this is how you present what I'm going to assume is plot pivotal information.
Yeah, this is plot pivotal information. We'll actually get this on a scroll in case you want to revisit this thrilling text.
Oh, I will. It's basically the Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows of the Sierra series.
But how can I save the kingdom?
Only fragments can I see, but let me tell them.
Do you like how my spines clip over this bit of text?
I just realized that, yeah, I just noticed that now, so thanks, I guess.
A wall of stones, a floating orb, a silver wire.
Turns out the silver wire is a snake and we have to unclog a toilet.
Here on parchment are the clues. May Poseidon watch over.
Alright, you left out the V. That is cheating.
Parchment scroll containing the prophecy from the Oracle.
Well, it turns out on the back there is a game that you can play while you wait for your order. No, go away, I have to catch up on my stories.
Is that it? Are we done with the Oracle now? Or will she turn up in the end game?
She will turn up at the end, as well all of the others, but, you know, we'll have to get there first.
I'm picturing like a Donkey Kong Country-esque roll call, where all the characters, especially Gregorius, like just go across and we see their names, and it's just a fun, jaunty time.
Now, I had to fade out back there because, again, the pathfinding is really terrible, and for some reason it's surprisingly hard to get Adam to leave a fucking room.
Well, he is like, what, 10, 12 years old?
He is 12, and the dude... No, he's got no excuse. Remember, he completed a 50-hour course in animal husbandry and rescue techniques. They gave him that, you know, just to make absolutely sure that it's okay for him to be messing with animals down here in the sea.
Is that the plot twist? It turns out he forged that information?
Yeah, it turns out he's really getting those on the black market, and we have to find the guy who's doing it.
What an adventure, huh?
What is it about the deep sea that makes it really appealing, frightening as it is?
Who, me?
I don't know, I think it's just like... I think there's just a lot of interesting potential stuff. Like, you know, there's the weird wildlife, there's the, you know, structures, there's the possible Atlantean, you know, buildings and things like that. No, like, I'm serious. I think there's a lot of interesting myths and fantasies that take place involving the ocean. I think that's why this game is a lot more cool and interesting to explore than just the, you know, rainforest of the second game. It's just not as exotic and mythical, I think.
Yeah.
And no, this statue does not have a headache, judging by the light coming from its ear. We'll be back to that in a minute.
Other fish in the mirror and swims away. Adam picks up the old rearview mirror and puts it away.
The bag nary close to the top.
It fell off of an old ancient pinto over there.
Like that to attract the fish. Nice to find somebody who wants to make friends rather than collect us.
Look, we're doing the running commentary here, alright? We don't need you, Delphinius.
Yeah, fuck you, Delphi, or whatever your name is. We've got other people to do that shit for us. Although this suddenly makes me really pine for a Finding Nemo-themed adventure game.
Uh-huh.
Wouldn't that be cool?
Wasn't there, and I'm just going from memory here, from like Let's Plays I've seen, an old series of educational games featuring a fish? I want to say Freddy the Fish?
Freddy Fish, yes. It was a series of educational games from Humongous Entertainment. They also made a series like Pajama Sam, Spy Fox, and Putt Putt. And you'll know most of these games these days by how much ad revenue people are trying to squeeze out of them by doing Let's Plays. Now, I love this thing. You see this weird brain-like thing? You know, right here?
I was gonna say, is that like an underwater brain or something?
It's some kind of coral formation, but I personally always considered it to be a brain, because it looks so much like one.
And, you know, just the stuff all underwater, the coral, the algae, the different types of fish and whatnot, it's a lot more colourful than you'd think.
This game has some really good, interesting atmosphere, I think, for an edutainment title.
On a hunch, Adam puts the jar down in front of the dark opening.
Watch, I'm gonna fuck with this octopus, it'll be funny.
Let's back off, Adam, and see what happens. I think I hear something in that hole. Find some place to hide.
The translation, of course, is that Adam will find someplace to hide. Delphinius will just float up here and do nothing.
Now, in any other Sierra game, if you failed to hide, I'd imagine this is where you could die, but not here, not in EcoQuest.
I'm pretty sure you can't get killed by an octopus. I don't think there are any reports of that. I know they spray ink, and that's like it. Unless the ink was caustic. You know, like maybe the mutated, toxic waste would give an octopus ink-themed superpowers. I don't know.
An octopus.
I don't know what I was expecting, but I expected something a bit more grandiose than this little piddly octopi here.
He sneaks a tentacle
Yeah, I don't know why we have to fool this thing. We could pretty much just beat it up for its lunch money at this point. What the fuck is this? What? Huh?
It's human garbage, but I love garbage, so...
I love his big, pointlessly bulgy eyes. Like, everything in this game has huge, cartoony eyes, when in real life, lots of fish are fucking hideous.
Hand twisted the lid. Kind of the can opener of the sea.
If I could reach through the screen and smack you, I would.
I want to see that. I want to see, just like a picture of you just bitch-slapping the fuck out of Delphinius. And before you ask, no, you don't get a character nearly as iconic as Delphinius in the second game.
Well, I'm liking the second game a lot already.
You had to use him to open the jar. I have no idea why you couldn't have done that yourself. It's a jar, it's not a fucking safe.
Adam shines the mirror toward the octopus.
What's that in the background? It looked like it said
The
help
octopus
or
peers
something.
into the mirror. Red with rage, he charges out to fight the other octopus.
I'll fucking kill you!
Don't start shit with me.
The octopus sees Adam, a human. White with fear, he shoots a cloud of ink and flees.
No, I think that's actually their body waste. I don't know off the top of my head, but I think it's some form of waste they can expel.
Phew, just like skunks.
That's a good job I can smell it underwater.
Yeah, that's a really good point. He should not be able to smell that.
Also, how's Adam dealing with the intense pressures of the deep sea?
I'm gonna assume it's actually not very deep down here. Like, I believe at higher sea levels, like when you get to the bottom of the ocean that's near the shore, you could still find coral and things like that. Hell, like, you know how I'm down here in the south, right? When you go down to, like, the Florida Keys, you can actually take, like, cruises and go swimming among coral reefs. So it's not like it's gonna fucking kill you.
It's not like we don't have culture or anything over here.
I love this bullet thing right here, this pod, because it looks like it came straight out of a 1950s test launch. I have a feeling Russia shot this thing.
I was going to say Space Quest, personally, just to tie it into another Sierra title.
I actually like that. I kind of prefer that more.
The lid pops off and falls to the
And no,
side.
I wasn't kidding when I said we were going to root around a toilet.
Well, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Alright, Adam, get in there and pull.
Adam pulls the toilet float from inside the tank.
What's this round thing? Oh, I know.
It's called a ball.
Round. Let's see, what does that remind me of?
Knights of the Round Table?
Prophecy again. A floating orb. Not what I expected. at
Yeah,
all.
some of the items in this prophecy are really fucking lame.
It seems like you're reaching.
When I first read the prophecy, I thought, oh, an orb, you mean like the pearl from an oyster. Nope, it's a fucking toilet float. Get some ancient car keys in here. Oh, am I interrupting something?
There's just no privacy on this reef. We're going back to the city.
Going to city to be a stud.
Gross me out. It's a mess in there.
There's like friggin' caviar all over the
Adam
place.
picks up the
Oh,
hammer.
there's two tools. How disgusting.
The hammerhead is useless. The hammerhead.
No, pick up
Adam
the
picks
saw.
steel saw.
The hammerhead is useless.
Fucking shut up. Delphinius, come over here. Let's test this all out. Yes, I noticed you. I'm gonna get
A
you.
brightly colored fishing lure.
I think that's all we need from this screen. We'll go back to the right later, but we gotta pick up something else first.
Yes, the prophecy demands it.
So at this point, we're pretty much just the Oracle's, delivery boys.
I'm just chilling, taking in the scenery, enjoying the ambience.
Yeah, I like it too. Like I said, the game has a lot of very nice atmosphere, and I do like the music and all the cool stuff we're finding down here in this particular area of the game.
I hope you enjoy it on YouTube, where I've butchered the hell out of the sound balance.
Yeah, sorry about that. Guys, can you take a look in here? I can't deal with this anymore, man.
This inner ear infection is just killing me.
When my sister was younger, she actually went to the hospital for an ear infection because she had a giant light in her ear that would shine 24/7. You know about those, right?
Yeah, you keep telling me about it. Sounds like a real bitch.
The flashlight fish darts into the jar and settles in the bottom.
I wonder if they have like a Swiss Army fish, if they have like a flashlight fish.
It's like a friggin' transformer or
Adam
something.
places the glowing jar in his backpack.
What, no air? Oh well. Do you have to poke holes into it if you're underwater? Does that still work?
Kind of defeats the point of having a jar underwater if there's holes in the jar.
That's true, but we can't exactly grab onto the, flashlight fish by the tail. It doesn't really work that way.
I've been meaning to ask, these fish here with, like, eyeballs that can see and judge, can you talk to any of them?
I'm not sure if you can. I would think there are some other fish you could talk to.
The pirate goes
Guybrush Threepwood.
Really?
No, it's not him. It's not him.
Oh.
Well, remember, Guybrush is a LucasArts-owned character. Well,
Yeah.
I'm not sure if they do that anymore. Like, do they still own? Well, I know LucasArts got disbanded, after Disney bought them out. So I don't know Guybrush's status, really.
MIA right now, mate. MIA.
And I love how they just animated him scratching his ass for no reason. That made sense, right? Air, I'm gonna need that.
The pike snaps into pieces and the key goes flying into the water.
I do have to admire this pirate here, because the fucker got stabbed with a pike, went underground to make sure he protected this treasure chest no matter what.
Crab has been napping in the chest. He scuttles away to find new shelter.
Silently cursing the realm of man.
Turns out it's Superfluous's brother. Oh my god, it's a human! I want to meet one of the fish in this game that sounds like Paul Bearer. Like as the brother of Superfluous. Oh, a human!
Who are you even meant to be doing an impersonation of right now?
Paul Bearer is from wrestling. Yeah, that's why you don't know.
Oh, okay. Is he the fat guy with the black hair?
He's the fat guy with the black hair, yes. God rest his soul, though. He's no longer with us.
Well, okay, yeah, R.I.P. And also, what a vague description I gave you.
He swallowed it. He swallowed it. I can't believe it.
Oh no, what a travesty. He has swallowed the key.
Pig.
Well, I can believe it. After all, he's got to get some iron in his diet.
Haha, but tish.
But-a-ta! Here all week, unfortunately. Well, not in every playthrough. Although if I was in every playthrough, you'd probably get sick of me even faster than you're getting sick of me right now.
Statement confirmed.
And sometimes I'll accidentally click through some of the things they say. First off, you're not missing anything. Secondly, sometimes the game doesn't know whether it wants to, bring up a, dialogue box or not. But trust me when I say you're not missing anything important if I accidentally skip one of those.
Alright, let's continue on to the road.
He's got a really shitty swimming animation for Delphinius. I just noticed that because he just goes down, his ass flies up.
Psych!
Did they kiss?
Mwah. Bye, darling.
See you at home.
Turns out it's just a big conspiracy and Delphinius is trying to fuck with us.
Delphinius, over here. Thank you. I'm sorry, Adam. My sonar's still fucked up.
We really gotta play grab ass with this key-stealing fish?
Well, you can play grab ass. I'm not going to be there when you get arrested for that.
Hey, I'm not Troy McClure, okay? Don't read too much into it.
The redfish keeps up the speed as it heads back the way it came.
Don't worry. He will meet his destiny soon enough. Delphinius is just lagging in the back, and then he comes out from the top of the screen. I don't even fucking know.
We know where you are, Redfish.
That is a sea anemone. And you know what they eat, right?
Hmm.
Don't know, Adam, but I do know he's packing iron.
Man, fuck you, my iron joke was way better than yours, ass. Delphinius trying to steal all my fucking jokes. I can't believe it. Keeping the eye cursor on that sea anemone makes it look way creepier than it needs to be, I just realized.
I'm surprised you can pronounce that out of all words. It's a pretty tricky word, is anemone.
Well, I don't even know what I can pronounce correctly anymore, to be honest.
Yeah, it's an ongoing study.
Adam moves the bright fishing lure in front of the anemone.
Look, eat this, stupid. That's morbid.
I guess that'll show him to get grabby.
It ate him whole. It stripped the flesh from his very bones.
Christ. And then you have, like, Delphinius making black human, which is completely inappropriate in a game about, you know, saving the environment.
Fuck the ocean. Fuck it. And we don't need hashtags. I'm sure our loyal viewer base will naturally create high-trending hashtags based off our playthroughs.
Okay.
Didn't you make a hashtag that high-trended one time?
I think I did. I think it was like, make a Sonic song sad, or something.
Yeah, and it was like complete accident out of nowhere, and I kind of wish I had that stupid blind luck too.
What no look about it, baby. It's just real Entom charm.
Yeah, you guys should hire Entom64 for his incredible social media skills, which I'm sure I can prove on a resume. No, what do I do? Oh, okay, I go in.
Sudden drama.
Oh, we'll get some drama in a minute. You're about to see. First off, let me bust out my flashlight here. Oh, shut the fuck up. I'm busy. He's always whining.
Should we be in this cave?
I mean, it's super creepy, actually, and it's kind of effective, but we're supposed to be here.
What a relief. Now I can see where I'm going.
Oh, well, I'm so glad you can see where you're going.
Are dolphins renowned for their eyesight?
They use sonar!
Yeah, they kind of rely on that way more. And I'm gonna cut this out ahead of time, but yes, you have to remove every single one of these rocks.
Sierra, really?
Yeah, that slowly. They'll talk every so often while you're doing it, but it's not important and we don't need to see it, so I am gonna cut it out, like I said.
Another rock pulls out easily.
Fucking amazing. There we go.
Thank you.
Well, one more, sorry.
You lied to me, Helldragon, you lied.
Gotta keep you on your toes.
Something hidden behind the rocks.
Now you'll think this is weird, but once we go in that hole, you'll see why it's here.
Getting a very Ursula vibe from this place.
Yeah, something like that. Oh, I hear some singing in there. What's going on?
Adam eases the lock with the oily rag.
Yeah, clean it up. It looks filthy.
The key turns smooth.
Yes, that random key that was in that treasure chest, you know, near that pirate, opens up this box down here. They're not from the same time era at all.
They protect your skin from chemicals. Armor for a modern knight. You suppose this is it?
Fucking no?
I have to say, I like how you skip through Delphinius's dialogue, but not Adam's. It shows your priorities there.
It was accidental, believe it or not. Even though Delphinius has nothing fucking worthwhile to say, it was accidental.
Adam, I can't go any farther.
Shut up!
You just hate that guy.
I'm starting to hate him, man.
Adam signals okay to Delphinius.
Unfortunately, it was with the middle finger. Fucking grim.
A group of metal drums lie rusting in this hidden spot. A familiar greenish glow.
Yeah.
Now Adam realizes realizes what the Oracle
I believe this is
meant
the
by
same
poison of
stuff, this same area that originally mutated Flesh Eater. I think they make that connection. Now, do you remember what we read on that chalkboard a while back?
Not to the best of my knowledge, right? But it has at least been an hour.
Adam attaches the
We're gonna make a transmitter, actually, that we learned about back at our house.
Okie doke.
That's why we got all this shit.
I have to say, I appreciate the skull and crossbones on the thing with all the toxic whatever. Otherwise, I'd just be completely lost. It's like, what the hell is this, fart gas?
Yeah, I know. It was very helpful of the pollution dumpers to label that for us.
attaches his improvised satellite buoy to the barrel.
Like, you know, you go to their boat and on the side it just says bad guys. So that way you know.
Bad Guys Incorporated.
We're gonna notify people to come in and pick it up, because this is some seriously foul shit, you gotta admit. And it does make an interesting point about how basically kind of showing that, even though some people dump this shit, you know, some people are willing to come in and pick it up. I like how it doesn't treat man as this blanket, overbearing evil. They're more nuanced, you know?
And suit is evidence of illegal dumping. He returns to the reef to find Delphinius.
I guess we can't take this kid home, so just leave him here.
Yeah, in the depths of the ocean with this talking dolphin. Seems legit.
I'm pretty sure we're not supposed to be in here still, because there's probably poison still kind of leaking around here.
Residue is a thing.
They're taking it away, that's true. But I'm afraid it will be a long time before anything can survive
On the bright
here.
side, there's a lot of skeleton-themed characters for the next Tim Burton film, so it's great.
Look at all these Eggman skeletons.
For a while. But that's something I'll have to leave up to my dad.
If I ever see him again.
I want to hear that story at the end of this game. Dad, you'll never believe where I went, and then he never believed where he went. But we're about to come up to the end here, and it is practically endgame. Are you ready for this, Tom?
Please join us next time for the finale of EcoQuest, where hopefully something horrible happens to Delphinius. See you then.